Azo ekyokola okimanyi oyo waffe. Webale nnyo.
Microphone check. Kindly give me a thumbs up, just in case you think the video is clear, just as is the audio, and the excitement you have, whether you're watching from Harare, from Kampala, from Bulawayo, from Jinja. It is time for action. This match is a second life quarterfinal. One of the best players in the competition, no shadow of doubt, Malvin Mokonza, the pride of Harare, is having 2 lives in the competition, one of only 2. The other is one of Africa's greatest ever, Aiden Joseph. To reach this level, Malvin Mokonza is working on the Ugandan team, on the Ugandan bus, on the Ugandan bombardier. He has defeated so far 3 Ugandan players. He's leading by 2 frames to nil against the fourth, 2-0 for Maluva, racing to 7 for a place in the second life semi-finals. And welcome back from that match in the round of last 16 between Hazard and Tammy. There was also a match in the same round between Aiden and Collins Toway City. A very good evening once again. Still have issues with the audio. Waiting for the audio signal to stabilize. have it on Facebook as well? Only YouTube. Let me do it on Facebook. Dear viewers, once again, Malvin Makwanza representing Zimbabwe, Hazard Lukoma representing Uganda. It is a quarter final. Quarter final in the second life of this ongoing competition. Very anticipated, very eagerly waited, and having lots of emotions flowing over the place in the minds of the players and the fans and everybody alike. The Zimbabwean MALUVA is attempting to write a story of his own, trying to eliminate almost the entirety of the Ugandan national team, because he's a reason as why Ibrahim Sejemba is out. He's a reason. While Ian Kazwe is out. He's a reason. Why Joseph Kasozi is out, and he just may become a reason as why Hazard Dokoma could exit the competition. It is 3-0. It is Maluva leading, and it is now Hazard having his work cut out. Suspect shot that is. At one time it looked for me as though it wasn't legal. Play continues. The shot is ruled legal. Hazard has cue ball enough to put the would be dead yellow of the two that he's having. What he needs to perfect is the rail drive, which if he does and avoids getting himself snookered before putting the last yellow, he will be perhaps winning the frame, which will be the first for him in the match. Here is. He must make sure. If he doesn't, Maluva will. Hazard doesn't make sure. Like I said, I think Maluva will. You will fathom that Maluva will be winning a 4th straight frame in this match. And how about that for a confidence booster of a shot? He's oozing with confidence, oozing with quality. He may need to pot red off yellow. Perhaps he didn't even need to pot off yellow because there is still clear passage of the black as well to the same pocket where the last red has been potted. On 3-0 on the center table, on 2 lives. One of 2 players in the competition with a chance to win life 1 and life 2. By the way, I want to believe that Maluva has some of his inspiration from Eshka, who did win the Timbuktu International Carnival. How bold he was to speak to his boss, Jaden, to facilitate him for this competition as a one-man army representing Zimbabwe by himself, and now knocking out 4 players from a team that traveled 8 in number, and at 4-0, Maluva leads Racing to 7. Malvin is beating members of the same team. No, the same, not just the same country, the same management team. So he's taking it so personal. Ibra Kasozi. In my opinion, so far the story of the competition is the fact that Malvin Mokonza has defeated 3 members of the Uganda national pool team and is leading by 4 frames to nil against the 4th. And is now a big favorite to win against Hazard as well. That is after Ibrahim Sejemba and then Joseph Kasozi as well as Ian Kazibwe. Hello. One. Come on, MALUVA. Yes. Just in case you don't want to believe it, it is true that a 4th player from Uganda is on the verge of being defeated by the same player in the competition. MALUVA leads by 5 frames to nil against Hazard and is on the verge of breaking a 6 frame. How good will it be? Hits the top ball, almost spotted the cue ball, still breaks dry. If Hazard is to stand any chance of winning against MALUVA, he must start winning and must start now. He's one guy Hazard who has a lot of belief in himself, by the way. He's also a very crazy guy, very talented, but is very stubborn as well in real life. He likes not to give too much respect to players that he played pool earlier than, and just loves to call them junior officers. He calls himself the senior. Not so many times does he lose so many of the first frames. He knows how to get out of the blocks fast, but he's dealing perhaps with a faster player. He's starting to get his pattern right. You just get a feeling he may be starting too late or too late. Race to 7 is too small to go 5 frames to kneel down. And for MALUVA, he can only wait, but waiting with anticipation and expectation of celebration that maybe after a very long another life in the semi-finals. Remember, his first life is in the semis. The second could be on the verge of making it into the semis as well, because Hazard, aiming to put yellow off red, has gotten target wrong. Normally, the size of the pockets becomes bigger when players need to pot balls off others. It caused a little bit of complacency from Hazard, and it is causing the need for Malvin to utilize. And given the fact that he's the the only other player outside of Aiden with 2 lives. You just have a feeling that maybe he could be some kind of second favorite after Aiden. And I'm now only calling Aiden some kind of favorite because of the fact that he's been to this stage so many times and has come out successful so many times. But the way MALUVA is queuing, he can beat anybody, as in anybody. The way he defeated the Ugandan Joseph Kasozi by 7 frames to 1, the kind of finishes he was making, nobody could survive that kind of wrath. Here he is now, wanting to spread that wrath to Hazard. In the meantime, it is 2 very beautiful streams. Cupixels Photography, Break and Finish Live, both on YouTube. There is a different video which is diagonal on Break and Finish Live Facebook, but without commentary. I would need another gadget to do that as well. But MALUVA's gadgets are all in perfect shape. I have to confess that I have seen him now for a number of years, maybe 3, maybe 4. Been to the same country with him here in South Africa, in Uganda, in Kenya, in Tanzania, in Zambia, in Zimbabwe, but never have I seen him play as good as he has been doing today and yesterday. That said, he has gotten to miss a ball while he was on the verge of winning the frame. But Hazard, I want to say that he's not playing well at all. He needs a relatively big cut of the yellow to the center pocket. I'm not so sure he'll ascertain himself white for the next. He has had drag effect on the cue ball. Just a reminder to MALUVA that while he's leading, while he's been playing much more superior, Hazard is more than capable of winning a frame and another, and perhaps try to mount a comeback, though it's still unlikely it is, but Hazard is on the verge of winning his first frame of the match. He has played cue ball into the black, won't be happy about that, but I trust he still can cut black to the corner pocket closest to the bottom of your screen on the right or top right if watching on Cupixels Photography. Here he goes, cuts the black and sinks it in. White is safe. Hazard 1, Malvin 5, race to 7. Everybody. Most, if not all of the times that Malvin has been getting frames looking like this, he has been finishing them, and with too much ease. And more likely than not, frame number 7 will be like perhaps 5 of the first 6 that have been won by this very, very talented young man from Harare. he can mean to be a clean player. You just can't help but like this very young man. Most people with talent of his level, not just in pool but other sports, live the kind of arrogant lifestyles, but Malva is humble and down to earth. He behaves in real life as though he's trained to act as a professional sportsman. He's on the verge of winning yet another. There is that cut on the red cue ball. Naturally, if rolled to the corner pocket, is played bottomwards, perhaps leftwards if you are watching on Break and Finish Live, maybe bottomwards if you're watching on Key Pixels Photography, but spins it a little backwards, and white is pretty much perfect for the Harare Express to put black to the same corner pocket. He has just spotted red, and with another single visit of the table, Malvin Mokonza extends his lead. It is now 6 frames to 1 with 6 frames left. Hazard needing to win all or else crash out of the competition like 7 of his other teammates. Malvin Mokonza 6 and Hazard 1.
Why are you showing off? Why are you showing off? Hazard can win 6. No. Done is done.
Just in case you have forgotten, this young man that is leading by 6 frames to 1 is nicknamed Mr. Apples because he pots them apples. He has huge appetite for eating apples, meaning green apples on the pool table. If he perfects one now, he will have confirmed his name into the semi-finals, either side of the draw, and with having 2 lives intact. And given this vein of form in which he is, even Aiden can fall. I'm speaking about the guy that is having 2 lives as well on his own home tables, a guy that MALUVA has never beaten, but in this competition per se, MALUVA is playing better than anybody else involved. And he has a point to prove. That point having been inspired by the victory of Eshka at the Timbuktu International Carnival in Eldoret, and yet MALUVA is widely regarded as Zimbabwe's best player. It's just that for the last 1 year, Eshka has outplayed him, most especially in terms of results attained on the table. Now, in the absence of Eshka, MALUVA is outshining himself, outshining all the Ugandans in the comps, outshining expectation, because he is a one-man army, having traveled last to this event, checked in only on the 2nd day of action, with 2 days to go before the start of the singles event, and yet he is the single player that is producing the best results of them all in the competition, winning match after match after match. I don't remember any player taking him into a decider, and more certainly than not, that player will not be Hazard unless Malvin can fail to finish this frame, and unless Hazard responds by winning 5 in a row. And the silence of the Ugandan fans at the venue is sponsored by MALUVA. And how good can queuing be? How good can potting be? How good can cue ball manipulation be? How good can Malvin be? 1 or 2 more big shots, and that will be it. He seems to have gotten himself snookered partially. I have no certainty that he has full sight of the last red. He's closing one eye. From his sense, he probably has full sight. I think he does.
Here he is. As long as he puts, as long as cue ball is good for black, he will be in business. And the best option is to the corner pocket, bottom left on break and finish, corner pocket. There he goes. There he wins. There he goes through. A fourth Ugandan player falls down to the hands of Malvin Mukonza from the same country, from the same management team, from the same pool club, Roxbury. Malvin means business in Mbombela. Final score, Maluva 7 and Hazard 1.
Back to the TV later on at 8 p.m. We continue at 8 p.m. Please ensure that players are properly trained. We will be sending the players back to their rooms to go and get the proper escort that is required to participate in the tournament. Later on it will be Uganda versus Ecuador.